We're live.
All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. All right, and the title of this lesson will be "It's Going Down." Okay, all right, or in other words, it's going down on earth. All right, the prophecies are being fulfilled. Okay, and we hear. All right, salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. The prophecies are speaking louder than they've ever spoken before, man. All right, uproars of the people all over the globe, earthquakes all over the globe. All right, hurricanes and the sea and the waves roaring all over the globe. All right, we got countries moving to digital currency, man. All right, phasing out fiat currency, man. All right, which is going to lead to what? The mark of the beast, man. The RFID chip. Okay, amongst many other things, man. Are people waking up all over the globe, man? All right, signs in the heavens, more chariot sightings. All right, pestilences, man. Okay, all right, so we are here, man, and it's going down on earth, man. The Lord is getting ready to make his return, man. Okay, so that's pretty much going to be the theme of this lesson. You know, Lord willing, it's edifying. You got it, bro.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
There you go, man. All right, the Lord told us to measure the times, man. All right, and the measuring instrument is the scriptures, man. Okay, because the scriptures have prophecies in them. All right, which prophecy means to say before. All right, the prophecies will let us know what's going to happen before they happen, man. All right, and these prophecies were written down thousands of years ago, man.
Right.
All right, including what the brother read in 2nd Ezra, man. All right, so we use the scriptures to measure, all right, or to be able to discern what times we live in, man. Okay, all right, and when we see what part of the signs come to pass, which I have told you before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, man. And how shall I say, when you begin to see these things come to pass, know that the time is nigh, man, even at the door. Okay?
Quick precept. Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And what Cap said, all right, all these earthquakes, signs, chariots, okay, uproars of the people, all right. Hey, that's according to prophecy because the time's at hand, and that's why we're able to measure the times because of the scriptures. The scripture said this was going to happen, okay, in these latter days, and it's happening. All right, that's why you got, hey, blessed is he that readeth. And majority of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you don't like reading.
Right.
All right, you don't like looking into nothing. You want to BS, party, BS, all right, and stay in your folly ways. Well, guess what, man? We're at the end, and the Lord's going to, okay, turn the lights on, all right, to this BS party that you're in, and start laying down judgment, man.
Yep. Hey, and that's why the Messiah said what? Wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, but you shall see no sign but the sign of Jonas. And the reason why, because the signs are written in the scriptures. But like you said, our people don't like to read. So the signs are already here, but they actually want to see the Lord stick his hand through a cloud,
Right.
and say, "I'm coming.
I'm coming.
No, the signs are here. What we just read in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter is a sign. When you see part of the signs that I told you before coming back, then you know I'm coming back, which was a far off time from when the time Ezra lived. But through the Spirit, Ezra's back.
Right. Which is spirits, because the Lord said, when thou seest part, which means that reincarnations in the scriptures, man.
Right.
All right, because the Lord said that to Ezra specifically, man. When thou seest part of the signs come to pass, man. All right, so hey, throughout these different generations, which we understand according to reincarnation that we come back. All right, we've been awaiting to see these signs, man. All right, and we seeing them in these times, man. Which is, the scriptures say, "Blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear," man. All right, for verily many righteous men and wise men have desired to see things that ye see and have not seen them, and to hear the things that which ye hear and have not heard them, man. All right, so we are blessed to be alive in these times, man. No matter what you going through, all right. Hey, keep your head up, man. Look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh, like it says in Luke and in Matthew, man. Okay.
This is book Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read." All right, so you're supposed to seek out the book of the Lord, right? The 1611 King James Version Bible, man. All right, if you seek and you go into the scriptures, first you need a teacher. You know, that's all we learned under the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. The brothers on down, the heads of the camps and the brothers that teaching His word. We seek the Lord out of the book, and we read it, man. Get that understanding, because Scripture say wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times, man. It says, seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. Just talking about the prophecies, man. Everything that's written in this Bible, that the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, spoke, that said it's going to happen, it happened. None of it failed, man. And we at the end, and all these prophecies are speaking now, as the Scripture say.
And that's why the Scriptures say some shall wait to everlasting shame and contempt. Because here it is. You put the cheat code right there. All you have to do is pick up the Bible and read. Now, the truth of the matter is, you can't just pick that book up and read it. Like the brother said, though, you got to find the true teachers. But the Scriptures also say, he that seeketh shall find. Any man shall knock, I shall answer. So it shows you niggas ain't even knocking. You niggas ain't seeking. You know? And we live in proof that that's all it took, right?
Right.
Lord, what's up, Lord? Help me, Lord. And boom, here we go. We got the secrets.
Right, because the Lord has his hand stretched out, as the Scripture says. You know, the Scripture says, have they not heard?
Right.
The thing is that our people are big old hypocrites. It says, Matthew chapter 16, verse 1, it says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, you say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O you hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but can you not discern the signs of the times? We clearly at the end, man. It's bizarre out here. You know, it's crazy. I mean, all over the place, from politics to these people to what you see on TV and movies. I mean, it's crazy, man. The chip is about to be pushed.
Bro, I did a lesson yesterday through the Spirit Party out about Shema Shai. Jeremiah, you did it the same. That's the Spirit. That you have the grocery store stocking up on food, preparing for the second wave, and they're complaining. We're talking about CBS Boston reporting this, like mainstream media, like, and they're talking to this lady saying, right now we're really short on tomato and rice, so hopefully people get that tomato and rice, because I don't think we're going to have any when the second wave comes.
Right, and there's already been talks of food shortages globally increasing.
Right.
For the past 2 years.
Yep.
Okay.
Famine.
Which has been going on much longer than that. Okay. Famines are sweeping across the globe. Okay. All right. So hey, great famine is coming, man. Like it says in the Scriptures, man. People are gonna starve, man.
Right.
Okay.
And also what, because like you say, we've been hearing about the famines for like 2 years now. The farmers, they shit getting flooded. But it's still food in the grocery store.
Right.
So that means it's more genetically modified organisms being pushed on you people, which means you're gonna get sick.
Yep. You're gonna get that some boil crawling on you, and guess what? Do you have money for a doctor? No. Especially our people. All right. That's why you gotta seek the Lord, man.
That's right.
Right, you ain't gonna have money. Ain't gonna be able to do nothing for you. Period. You're gonna be thirsty, but you ain't gonna be able to drink.
Right.
Because there's no water in the stores.
That's right.
These are the things that the Lord prophesied. This is the judgment that's coming.
And I can attest to that. I get bottled waters from Whole Foods. This same bottle, bro. Sometimes the shelves are empty. It's freaking crazy, bro.
Yeah, more than that.
No, that's
I got
it.
a quick one. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Brother was saying, man.
Just to add more, USA Today reported how there's certain people in America that are like, we're not going to have a holiday. I'm just stocking up on food because I don't know what's going to happen. They're not only they're talking about the COVID-19, the second wave, but the election. So they're just stocking up on food. They're safe for a couple of weeks because they don't know what's going to happen after the election with the second wave and whatever the result is, and that madness, that circus.
Right.
This is right around the corner,
They
man.
talk about this talks of civil war,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Come on, man. Uproars of the people of the world. 2 Corinthians 9, man.
Hey, that Edomite said straight up. He said, look, man, hey, you people better get ready for a war.
Right.
It seemed like he affiliated with the Proud Boys.
Yeah.
But he said, with his pomp, like, hey, y'all better get ready for a war either way it goes. He said, if Trump wins, Antifa and these Black Lives Matter idiots are going to rise up and we're gonna kick them in the face.
Right.
And if Trump loses, we coming to take you people out. So either way, you better get ready for a war.
Right. Like they the so-called FBI stopped that militia group from kidnapping that governor out of Michigan.
Yep.
Hey, that's just the beginning of it.
Right.
All right,
Right.
you politicians, all right, you lawmakers, man, you're the primary targets for when all hell breaks loose, man.
Right.
They think they can make change in the government by doing shit like that.
Right.
There's no more voting.
Right.
And the scriptures say that, man. Isaiah 19 and 2, it says, "And I will set the Egyptian," which America's modern day Egypt, okay? "And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom." Okay? All right, so like the brother was going into, man, civil war, man. All right, people gunning for the politicians, man. All right, right wing versus left wing, Democrat versus Republican, man. Okay? All right, sedition amongst men.
That's
And
right.
you got it, bro.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
One people shall stand up to fight against another and swords in their hands, man. Which the modern day sword is the gun. Okay? But people actually gonna be using machetes and knives and all that other stuff too.
Right. And just to add, like to bring this out, the FBI reported that in June, man, there was 3 million weapons purchased. All right, in the middle of a pandemic, people are buying guns, bullets. So they're getting ready, man. They know, who's really getting ready? Esau. 'Cause the
Right.
majority of our people, they just waiting to see that bar or club open up so they can jump right in and get back to their folly or get to the weed man or whatever, man.
Right.
That's all they into.
Hey, but the ones of our people, because I was on Instagram. The guy I went to school with, he was brandishing it in the video, like military grade shit, like that he was buying, like some black market type shit, like military standard rifles. So, but the point is, like the brother bringing out in the scripture,
Right.
people gonna it's gonna be go time, man.
That's it.
Because of the lack of bread, like the scripture say.
The thing is, though, that Jake is an idiot. Esau
Right.
not showing all his
Right,
arsenal.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Oh, he is an idiot.
Yeah,
He's definitely an idiot. I know him
Yeah.
personally. He's an idiot.
That's right.
Back at the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, so it's gonna be total civil unrest, man.
Yep. That's how you know the politicians really gonna be the first ones targeted. Because at that point, nobody gonna care what the police or the mayor or Secret Service has to say, man. They gonna guns a blazing, man.
And what's gonna push it? Famine.
Yep, that's
Not
all
food.
it takes.
That's all it takes. No food, bro.
That's it. Hey, Ice Cube, he had his little outburst, and then Esau checked him and he got quiet, but now he's speaking again. He said, basically, look, fuck that voting shit, fuck the Republicans. He said, fuck the Democrats. He said, I know a lot of you blacks out there, y'all for the Democrats, y'all for Biden, so y'all gonna look at me sideways, but, fuck y'all too. He said, look, that voting shit, that ain't for us. He said, we gotta figure out another way. We gotta make them give us what we want. So, there you go. You see?
Right.
Just,
Right.
fulfilling prophecy, that's all.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, so if I could say, not to cut you off, just want to add, you got Edomites in that same spread.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You can feel it in the air, man. There's actually, you can feel that war. Well, shit, China literally just told their army prepare for war, man.
Right.
So you can tell that war, like everybody about to go in. That spirit is out here, man.
And it makes sense why they say, you know what, we're not having another debate. Because that first debate just proved it's all yelling, screaming,
Right.
there's
Weird
no
shit,
yeah.
goofiness.
There is no talking anymore. That's where the stage we're at. The talking is coming to an end. Now it's about to just get, all right, bow. You gotta die. I gotta take. That's just what it's about to be.
As the title of the video is
Yeah.
going down on the earth.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You just brought out with China. China said to all them Asian countries over there recently, man, hey, be ready to come against America, man. You know? Because America over there trying to strong arm, but the scriptures say all of them that was in confederacy with her gonna come against her, man.
Right.
You know, they gonna hate the whore. All of these prophecies coming to light right now.
That's right.
And you know, the main the reason that it's happening because the Most High put the Spirit on His prophets, man, to actually speak it into existence. The elders been saying this for years, 35 years.
Right.
Now it's time, man. And you can't turn it back. You can't.
Back to the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Also, the National Guard's on standby. All right? The military's on standby with this whole election shit.
Right.
I even saw a report how they got they call it the Air National Guard watching the voting election, make sure that no funny business, no foreign entities involved. So it's already, they got the military, all right, ready for what's about to happen.
Right.
And that's why you're not going to be able to go to another city, because the National Guard gets put in, say, down here in South Florida. All right, Miami-Dade. They're on Miami-Dade. You can't leave Miami-Dade. If you're from Broward, you can't go into Miami-Dade County.
Right.
That's what's about to happen. Stuff like that.
You Americans really gonna be troubled on all sides because the military they in place for that, and they in place to what Trump said. He gonna use the military to enforce these vaccines on the people
In a powerful way.
Right.
And you see that overseas, man, because in Europe the military is actually going around house to house looking for people who want to take the vaccine, man. You want to take it, we can give it to you for free. Like on some friendly shit. Man.
That's beautiful you said that. Paris is on lockdown again. All right, they have curfew. All right, what was it? 2100, 9 p.m. You got to be in. Can't be out. All right, so it's already happening. Second wave is coming. So it's here, man.
That the video I showed you where they was like, take that vaccine and shove it up your ass in Paris.
Yeah, Europe.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, they saying shove that shit up your ass, and see them people woke over there, man.
Right. A man shall not regard his kings or princes
There
in
you
the course
go.
of their actions shall stand in their power.
There you go. There you go.
That's it right there.
Yeah, I got a quick one. There's a book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." Right? We're in the last days right now, and perilous the minutes to seconds of the last days, man. And perilous times is happening, man. That word means hard to bear, like savage, like.
It says it. When you go into that word, it says savage.
Yeah. It's gonna be chaos out here, man. If you don't got your how about you shot that covering over you, you're gonna be caught out here, man. Whether it's famine, sword, the Lord, because the Lord controlling both sides. The Lord control these Edomites, man. He said our people made a table for that troop. When that troop come in, if you don't got that covering, you gonna take that chip and we're gonna destroy you.
Right, and guess what? He's the Lord of hosts, so Esau is a part of his host, and that's his sword.
Yep.
And he been warning you niggas since the inception. I'm gonna send a people against you whose tongue you should not understand. You know, they shall not regard the young or the old.
And it happened.
Right, and it happened. But the scriptures say a time like never before. This time, he gonna unleash that devil one last time on you niggas, man. And it's gonna be slaughter.
This is Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta bring out, brothers. I saw today, man. So these children playing in the streets. I said this before we started this lesson. There was children playing in the streets basketball. They usually play there all the time. There was a white Pontiac just going real fast. So the children, Jake, probably 14 feet, was like, "Hey, slow down, slow down!" Just yelled it out, "Slow down!" The Pontiac passes them, stops. Here comes a 2/3 Jake out of it, screams at him, pulls out a pistol, starts shooting at the children, bro. And it's being recorded, and it's on local news. Had to report it, bro. Just aiming at little children this tall, bro. Gotta be like 7, 8 years old, bro. That's the times that we're living in, man. That's the Lord showing. Hey, this is when you all these news media. That's why, hey, the apostle always said you gotta watch the news, man.
Yep.
All right, to get your mind what's about to happen, man. Because eventually, ain't gonna be no what's going on in the news. It's gonna be like, yo, you gonna see, you gonna hear it
Right.
outside, man.
Yep.
Women screaming, children screaming, man. Grown ass men screaming, bloody murder, man. And nobody's gonna save them. That's what we've been preaching. All right, the apostles on the highways by telling you that perilous times is coming, a time like never before.
Right. And how the scriptures say, the virgin that never been touched, basically. It's gonna be war fought over here. You're gonna have bomb built. Like, you see what them kids going through in Syria? That shit come in here, man.
Yeah.
That shit come in here, man. The scriptures say so. Yep.
What's up?
Go ahead.
Matthew 24, verse 12 again. Because iniquity shall abound, love of many shall wax cold. And you see iniquity abounding. He's saying the sins are being reached to the heavens, and the Most High is angry.
Right.
You know, he's
Real quickly, just not to cut you off.
Got it.
The statue in New York, Medusa, holding a man's head. They changing the whole, even Greek mythology, having Medusa cutting some man's head and pushing out women's feminism,
Bro,
man.
they got a
In
statue.
New York City, a statue, an actual idol of Medusa, man.
And you wondering why the Lord finna destroy y'all shit.
Yeah.
Y'all got transsexuals. Y'all got Netflix shows with little girls twerking. You got transsexual shows all on TV, this and that, and you wondering. That's why the judgment is coming. Because the wicked works are fulfilled, man.
That's right.
This is the most wicked it's ever been. Ever.
Yep. To the point where people who have a natural zeal to know right from wrong are just shoving it behind them. Yeah, this girl's twerking on Netflix, but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yep.
You know, RuPaul and all this shit on TV. I just want to watch it. But if you're not against it, that means you're for it. If you're not sighing and crying against the abominations that's going on in this place, then you can't get that mark of exemption.
Right.
I got 2nd Esdras 15. It's 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
And that says it all. See, like, because people, and that's really what happens. People get, that's why Yahushua said what? Blessed is he who is not offended in me. Because guess what? Yahushua didn't come preaching what he wanted to preach. He came preaching his father's message. And we doing the same thing. You know? And the scripture just told you, he put his words in our mouth. We prisoners of Yahushua. Like, this is not a, you know, we just warning you from the foresaid dangers that's coming, man.
You say, he that heareth you, heareth me.
That's it.
So, it's the Most High that's giving us the spirit to be able to preach and teach.
Why? Because we fear the Most High. We see that, yeah, he's going to destroy this place. All right?
It's verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And that's what you see. You see people, they don't really have faith. They don't believe in God. They say they do, but they're lying. So guess what? They're going to die. And if people don't believe what we're saying, it's not troubling us.
No.
Because we know that the truth is for the elect.
Right.
Verse 5.
Oh, you got it, bro.
Verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. In that article you did, some walk, and I did, you know, it said they're preparing for worst case scenarios. They're preparing for that.
Right.
They don't trust in the Most High.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They trust in vanity. You know what I'm saying?
In the article you did, the lesson you did, you brought out the United Nations said famine's coming to the globe, biblical proportions.
Yep.
Biblical. They said biblical. There you go.
Like Ram said, they never say Islamic proportion.
Right.
Yeah.
Of Buddhist proportion.
Catholic proportion.
Right.
The UN.
Book of the Dead proportion. No, biblical proportion.
And it's the United Nations that's saying this.
Right.
Wow.
Right. May I bring something out of biblical proportions? This is Luke chapter 21, verse 10. It says, Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Okay, so all of these biblical proportion stuff going on in the earth, whether it be biblical proportion of flood or locusts or famine, or food shortages, diseases, pandemics, it's because of the Bible's true, man.
That's
Okay,
right.
prophecies are coming to pass, man.
That's right.
Real quickly, 2nd Esdras 15 and 12. Egypt shall mourn, in America, spiritual Egypt, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. So this is the Lord bringing, all right, the judgment, all right, to you filthy, wicked, all right, modern day Egyptians, man. All right, you're nasty, man. And the Lord's like, you know what? I gotta bring the judgment because wickedness has reached the heavens, man.
That's right. That's right. This 2nd Esdras 15 verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
That's right.
Hey, so that's what's coming. Sword, famine, that's what we see. Sword, famine, death, and destruction. But it's going to only increase even more.
That's right.
Why? Because the wickedness, it's reached the heavens, man. The Most High is fed up with y'all people, man.
Right. Now it's gonna come in the form of judgment. Wickedness is gonna come in the form of judgment against the wicked. Why? Because the works are fulfilled, and the Most High declared the end from the beginning. So all of these things had to come to fruition. But see, now we in the times where okay, the Lord like, okay, that's it. It's time to come kick ass, and that's what y'all about to witness, man. You about to witness the Lord rain down high holy hell on you people, man.
That's right.
And rightfully so, because your actions show what you're about. You get what I'm saying? You niggas flocking to these clubs like coronavirus is gone. Like, you see? But a month ago they like, hey man, y'all need to wear your masks, man. But you were saying that so you can hurry up and run your monkey ass back to these clubs, man. And guess what? You fell right into the trap. And guess what? Boom, second wave. They finna lock this shit down on you niggas, and they gonna open up no more.
That's right.
Man, let me precept that real quick. It's Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So you could ignore the prophets all you want, you could act like everything all willy-nilly all you want, but you just fulfilling this scripture. Verse 38, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and giving in marriage.
And you're seeing that today. Right. You're seeing people giving in marriage, putting a mask on, social distancing, camera. Okay, everyone's gonna watch the marriage because we can't all be in one congregation. One woman was spazzing out in Target saying, "I want to get married now." She came in with a wedding dress into Target, yelling at her spouse for marriage. Yeah, that was on the news, bro. So yeah, man. So that prophecy's being fulfilled right now.
Right. Yep. You know, it says Matthew 24 and 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And then you're gonna know that a prophet was amongst you. Because when they first felt that first rain drop, they were like, wait a minute. You know? And that was it though. Ain't no wait a minute. It's judgment now. You know? And the prophets have been out preaching and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The prophecies have been popping off and brothers breaking it down as it goes, the watchmen. And you still don't want to listen. When shit hit the fan, that's gonna be it.
You know, Jay like to call on God when they're in trouble.
Yep.
God. Which God?
Right.
They in trouble now.
Yep.
You know? And Jacob's trouble is really already begun. It's just you just walked in the restaurant, you didn't even get the appetizer yet. You just took a little piece of peppermint from the beginning.
Look, my girl said she been going in on Facebook chats, and they got one about the stimulus. You know, it be thousands, hundreds of thousands of comments. The majority of the comments, I'm living off $100 a week.
Wow.
Thank God for food stamps. If in the winter's coming, what we can't afford heat. Yeah, like see, they're not reporting this.
Right.
Yeah, they're not reporting all of it.
Right. People are catching high holy hell right now.
Right. That's beautiful you said that. There was an article I read where a mother in Chicago. Yeah, I sent it to y'all. All right, where she was in the medical field. She got laid off, pregnant, by the way, laid off while being pregnant, and she has 3 mouths to feed and she doesn't have money to feed them. That's what's been going on. People are now choosing, do I pay rent, all right, and not be able to feed myself? That's the times that we're living in, all right? So nobody, hey, if you're not seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you are not exempt from these scenarios, man.
That's right. This book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 57 says, thy children shall die of hunger. That's the time that we coming in, man. Your little babies that you love so much, but you really don't love them. All right? They going to die of hunger, man. It says thy
And then you gonna eat them.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Remember, cannibalism coming back
Yeah.
in a
That's
very
right.
big way. Okay.
That's right.
Hey, what was that person that bit off the lip
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
recently?
Yeah.
Bit off the
Oh,
lip.
yeah.
You got it.
Second Ezra 15 verse 57. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down. Yeah, these cities gonna be broken down, man. All right, these gonna be like Trips said, a town like never before. They're gonna be raiding each other's houses, man. The police gonna be out of service like the purge, man.
I got a quick line back there. Just to talk about this hunger, man. Lamentations 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Yeah, but just speaking as a man, you don't want to be die from hunger, man. That is the worst, man. You guys will get shot in the head, and that's it.
You're right.
Clean, in and out. Because, bro, that right there, this is in the Bible. Lamentations 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away stricken for want of the fruits of the field. Right, because when you're freaking feeling your shit burn, and brothers, when we fast, we feel it, man. We feel those hunger pains. Especially if you fast more than 2 or 3 days, your stomach starts to burn, man. That's that shit you don't want to feel. You might as well, go out there and fight with a gun if you were 2/3, man, if you don't want to seek the Lord.
And then you start to hallucinate.
Yep.
Like, when they put that in the cartoons and shit.
Right.
Now you got it.
Yeah, they put that shit in the cartoon. Motherfuckers start looking like a leg of lamb. You know what I'm saying? That ultimately, that's gonna lead to you people cannibalizing.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. Because at the end of the day, their judgment is gonna be they gonna have to starve. That's their judgment from their father. Then they gonna start seeing apparitions on top of that, man. They gonna start bugging out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you was wicked, man.
Right.
What you got, brother?
2nd Ezra 15 and verse 57 says, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger. Yeah, you in the Appalachian Mountains, all those. You try to flee to the mountains, hey, you're gonna die of hunger, man.
Right, preppers.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go out in the wilderness and go build this and start a farm there. You gonna die out there, motherfuckers, man.
Hey, that's beautiful. That's beautiful you bring that point up because I was just watching. I don't know what the show was called, but it was on Discovery. And it's Edomite, bro. He spent like $700,000
Right.
on a bunker.
Oh,
And
man.
he said, the bunker, he proud with that proud look. Yeah, the bunker, I went and looked at the missile silos and, the spots where they have aimed, and this spot is not on the market. Out in Wyoming somewhere. Yeah, right.
Not knowing that in the Midwest, the top of the Midwest, that's where a lot of America's missiles are located at. And the Russians know this. So you're a dumbass for
So
doing that.
obviously they're gonna be targeting their
Yeah.
dumbass.
Right.
Yeah, the Russians, that's right.
Right.
The
And
Russians
you know,
know where all the silos
you
are.
don't know the prophecies. The prophecy says the 10th part of the city fell.
Right.
Idiot.
Right.
200 million missiles.
Right.
Earth gonna move off his
Right.
axis.
Right.
When are you ever gonna be able to come out of that?
The radiation.
Right.
All right. The ground, you can't even till anymore because the land has been literally defiled with all those nuclear radiation parts once again. Man, you are dead. Either way, 200 million missiles, you're going to die in that bunker.
Bro.
All right?
Rotisserie to Chris.
Yep.
If that.
That's why the elite are building bunkers outside of America, like Bill Gates. Okay, for example, why is he why does he have a bunker in South Africa? All right, New Zealand. New Zealand. And he's supposed to be keeping the American economy going, right? Creating businesses. But why is he have a bunker out there? You Americans are dumb, especially you Jakes that are believing America.
Right, man. Because like somebody bring out, why do you think these people are spending their money? In Edomites, the so-called white man, he's very frugal, man. He ain't spending money on unnecessary shit. He's spending millions upon millions of dollars on bunkers, not billions of dollars, man.
Bro, Fox and CNN reported it.
Right.
1% preparing for the apocalypse. 1% preparing for turmoil, Armageddon.
Right.
They're using biblical terms.
Isaiah 2. They shall go into the caves. Blessed of the rock for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty. That's also in Revelation of the 5th chapter, man.
Yep.
Alright? How the kings of the earth and the chief captains thereof and the rulers shall go into the caves and into the holes of the mountains, man.
That's right.
That's Isaiah 2.
Con.
Isaiah 2 real quick. It's Isaiah chapter 2, verse 19.
Start at 17, Bubba.
Verse 17. And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low.
Right, you see that when you look at Trump, that when you read the scripture, Trump face should pop out to you.
Right.
That evil look, that bald evil look, pucked up look. That's the face of America right now. And you see, that's why they don't want to do any more debates.
Yeah.
Cause Trump came off in that debate like a dictator.
Yeah.
He told the guy that's controlling the.
Yeah,
He said, "I'm debating Biden. I'm not debating you."
Yeah. Trump got that kingly spirit on him, man.
Yeah.
It says, and Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day, and the idols he shall utterly abolish, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth, for the fear of Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth.
Right. Okay. So the Lord's gonna come back in his chariots. All right. Missiles gonna be getting dropped everywhere, exploding. The earth's gonna be rolling to and fro as a drunkard. Okay. The whole host of heaven is gonna be doing damage on earth.
That's right.
Okay. And the elites, they gonna run into their little bunkers. All right. And maybe some civilians or whatever somewhere, wherever the fuck. All right. And they're gonna run into their bunkers to hide. Okay, from the destruction. Okay, but it's not gonna profit them because at the end of the day, if they even survive the day of the Lord, they just gonna survive the people in slavery. Anyway.
Right. The ones who at least got their bunkers outside of America.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm talking about grade A bunkers.
Right.
Now, you got a grade B, you fucked.
Right. Now,
You need a grade A plus.
Exactly.
Now, mind you, they started testing nukes in the early 1950s. From at that stage, the military, all right, the bankers, they've been building bunkers since back then.
Right. So
they got the grade A bunkers are secured and ready to go. All right, so all you peons that just started now building bunkers, 10 years plus, that's just not gonna help you, man.
Especially not in America.
In America, that's a key point. Not in Babylon.
Right.
That's it on mine.
Shoot, I got a backup scripture, Revelation chapter 6 is Revelation 6, not Revelation 5. Revelation 6 and 12, it says, "And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood." All right, why? Because of the mushroom cloud, because of the fallout of the missiles. Okay, all right, of those bombs exploding everywhere, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Okay, all right, so those missiles coming down gonna look like stars falling out the sky, man, and going supernova in the atmosphere. Okay, all right. Verse 14, "And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places." Okay, every mountain and island, man. So the earth is gonna shake, man. All right, the geography of the earth is going to be changed, like it was when the first death came with the flood, man. All right, how it was Pangea, okay, and then the flood came, and continents ended up splitting, man. Okay, all right, even the mountains weren't as tall as they are now that they were back then. Okay, all right. So in this second death, all right, this destruction by fire, the geography of the earth is going to change again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
That's why scripture say new heavens, new earth.
Right.
Wow.
Fresh.
That's it.
And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. Okay? Going into those mushroom clouds. That nuclear blast wave. Verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Right.
Okay?
Oh, so they gonna know at that time when them bombs drop, them nuclear missiles drop, they gonna know, acknowledge Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
because they know.
Yep.
And that's why they going into the
Yep.
plus of the rocks, man.
Right. They said apocalypse.
Yep.
Armageddon.
Right.
They said it.
Right.
It's on the news, bruh.
The doomsday clock. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. So he know he's through, man. So woe to you inhabitants of the earth, man. That you people, you idiots in America, you people all over the planet, man. You know, a time like never before.
That's right.
The whole world.
Yeah, those that walk the earth.
Yep.
Y'all walk the earth. Woe to you, man.
Earthlings.
Everybody walks the earth.
Right.
You live on earth.
You live on earth. Come on, man.
Right.
All earthlings.
And that's why the Lord said, look, those that still be left, you know, roughly paraphrasing, shall be called up together in the sky.
That's
That's
right.
the only safe place.
Right.
Yep.
If you still here and you survive those bombs, like, and he said, they fall upon us, you're going to be so terrified that when the men of the Lord come open them bunkers, you know what I'm saying? You're going to, please, help. And then you're going to get fed as an iron slapped on your neck.
Yep.
I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
This book of Amos chapter 9 and verse 2, it says, and though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. So ain't no escaping the day of the Lord.
Right.
Bro. You got your space station and little bunkers, the Lord gonna get you, man.
Right.
And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command my serpent, and he shall bite them. All right, so ain't gonna be no escaping, man.
Right.
All right, the Lord,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
the elect come back down, that New Jerusalem, the elect come back down, hey, it's hunting season, man.
Right.
All right, we gonna gather y'all in those chains like the brother was going into, man. Starting with you elites, man.
And guess what?
Y'all gonna build up the kingdom.
God did it to us.
That's right.
That's right. See, what's happening is the kingdom is being translated before everyone's eyes,
Right.
and that's how it happens. You know, it happens with destruction. You know, it happens with signs in the heavens. You know, it happens. Because whoever's ruling is wicked. The scriptures tell you in Sirach.
Yeah.
You know, it tells you all over the scriptures. You know, if you deal this way, you're gonna fall. So here's 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. It reads, then answered I and said, this is Ezra, you know, speaking. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Right, because those who, have any wherewithal of the scriptures know it's supposed to be a new heaven, a new earth, a kingdom, the kingdom that was spoken of since before the foundations of the earth, The true believers, those who truly waiting on Yahweh shall be waiting for the new heavens, man. A new world, a new time, where ain't no wickedness, So verse 8 it says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So Esau came first, Jacob's hand was holding his heel, man. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Right.
The hand of man is between the heel and the hand. Other question Ezra asked thou not. That's why everything's going on right now, man. Because we about to rule.
That's right.
We're not going to be slaves forever, man.
That's right.
We're not going to be oppressed forever. And that's the Lord is making sure of that. So that's why He's going to destroy our enemies, destroy you Edomites, and bring the kingdom, man.
That's right. Real quick, it's Sirach chapter 10, verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
That's right.
And in due time, He will set over it one that is profitable. That's right. In the hand of the Most High is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall He lay His honor. Verse 6, bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Okay, when you say injurious practices, you say Esau.
Right.
Okay, and it says, verse 7, pride is hateful before the Most High and man. And who's the most prideful human being on this planet?
Right.
Esau, Edom.
Right.
See? And the scripture says hateful before the Most High and men. And that's why we hate your guts. Right? It says, I'll read again, verse 7. Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right.
That's it. That's what you're witnessing. Okay, the Most High say, here you go, Esau, Edom, take over. You got it. You know, and you know what? I'm gonna give you my people into your possession, so they can help build up your kingdom. Okay, and then what do? You take the scriptures and say, okay, we're gonna build this kingdom off of the credentials of the Bible. And you broke every commandment in this book, man. So now this is the process of you coming down and the kingdom being translated to who? Yasharala, man.
That's right. Let me back you up. And we gonna be 100% righteous. We gonna be Lord willing. Yahweh Shai gonna come. We of the elect. We gonna be delivered up in the chariots, Lord willing. Be changed. We gonna place the laws into our inward parts, and we gonna be kings and gods. Righteousness mean we ain't gonna die no more.
Right.
So, and that's gonna be more profitable for the earth and the universe. You know, and we're gonna please the Lord. Here's 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 41. It says, even so now, seeing corruption is grown up, and wickedness increased, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, what for shall it not be so now also? Verse 42. In that destruction, man. Destruction and putting the wicked out of the place. That's what 2nd Ezra is looking for. When is the, you know, because of course when he heard these words, at first he was like, woe is me, you know, because he knew how dreadful it was gonna be. And then he like, when is it gonna happen? You know? Why have to go through all of this time, all of this wickedness? But guess what? We in the times now.
That's right.
Verse 42. He answered me and said, this present life is not the end. What much glory does abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, and temperance is at an end, and fidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
That's right.
You know? So in order for that to happen, that means this place gotta burn.
That's right. I had that word doom. The definition of doom. It means is a noun. It says death, destruction, or other terrible fate, or some other terrible fate. And the similar, whatever you call it.
Simile.
Synonym.
That's beautiful.
Synonym.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's beautiful. It says a terrible fate.
Yeah.
America, all right, you people that walk the earth, man. That terrible fate is destruction, man.
That's right.
All right, for all the abominations that you have committed on this earth, man. Because the only ones that are getting delivered are the elect, and then the ones that are left here are the elite that have built their bunkers that are destined to go into slavery first. But the rest of y'all, that terrible fate is destruction, death, man.
That's right. Another similar word is destruction, downfall, ruin. All right, disaster, annihilation,
Annihilation.
termination.
Wow.
Termination.
So, I mean, let me get one verse.
Terminate.
End.
Let me get one verse out to back you up. Revelation 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, downfall. That's the destruction, man. America is Babylon, bro. You know, America is Babylon. Can't you see? And that's why shit popping off like this. You know, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, in the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's what's going to happen, because Babylon is about to get nuked.
Yep, I got it right here. Isaiah chapter 13, I'm going to start at 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it, right? In the modern day Medes, all you got to do is Google, all right, where Medes is located at. That's talking about Russia, all right? Where were the ancient Medes located at? That's the area of Russia, okay? Google it.
And you see the attribute, what it say? They shall not what?
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Right, and when you look at the makeup and the mentality of them Russians, they know nonsense, man.
Mm-hmm.
They over there in that cold ass
Right.
environment, and that shit make you tough and rough, man. And then when you see it, see it when you run into Russians, they built different, man.
Right.
That's Esau's mighty men, man.
Mhm.
And they gonna come over here and crush you people, man.
Yep. And those Russians are nationalists. They love their country. They want to preserve their culture, their heritage.
Right.
All right. They don't want America fucking up what they have in their land. So
Right.
they're not going to care. You can't bribe these Russians, you
Nope.
idiots.
Right.
Nope.
They gonna do what they feel necessary for Mother Russia,
Right.
even if it comes to nuking you.
Mhm.
And if you haven't heard, Russia and China are in talks of becoming the new petrodollar. So they're not gonna regard U.S. currency anyway.
Yeah. You ever heard of the
Right, they're
Shanghai?
already dumping the dollar.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Shanghai Corporation Organization, or the acronym SCO? That's a partnership, economic partnership, military partnership, all right, between Russia and China, which was established in the late 1990s, early 2000s. So they already been working together to take you retarded ass Americans out.
Right.
And that's part of prophecy. Here we go. And these are the Russians. They about to drop it on y'all. 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Right, because when they drop them nukes don't got a name on it. Them nukes anywhere, okay, any man, woman, or child in that vicinity where that nuke, all right, gets hit, the target, dead, melted, all right? You're in the spirit world, all right? 19. And Babylon, the glory kingdoms, that's obviously talking about America. Can't be talking about modern day Iraq. The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. When did this happen? For all you plantation Christians, when did that happen? When did Babylon get overthrown like Sodom and Gomorrah? Because history shows that the ancient Babylon just became a city-state under the Persian Medes, under the Alexander the Creep.
Right.
All right,
There are still people living there today.
Yeah,
Iraq,
modern day Iraq. Modern times. So this obviously talking about a future prophecy. 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Yeah, and how you know it's a future prophecy is because that same Isaiah 13 talks about what? Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty, man.
Yeah.
The day of the Lord wasn't back then when Persia took down Babylon, bro.
Right.
Okay? All you people coming to, especially dumbass Christians that don't know a motherfucking thing about the God. Man, fuck you, man.
Right.
Okay? We know the scriptures, man.
That's right.
That was that time. Then we be in the kingdom already.
Right. Yeah, because it
Talking
says,
about-
real quickly, lawyer brought out 6, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. But if you jump down to 9, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. What land is he talking about? He's talking about the land of Babylon. And who are the sinners? You 2/3. Because you're the main ones that can commit sin to the Most High, because you were given the law.
Right.
Jump
Right.
it.
And that's
Yeah.
why y'all want to act like
Yeah.
y'all don't see nothing.
Right.
Really, the Lord gave you over to that lust. Because you really just love this world. You're just going to be lost out there. You know? Yeah, you're going to be clubbing and giving in marriage at the end of the freaking world. Because you want to continue in your sin. And that's why you can't see shit, man. Because you don't want to. You don't want the Lord to come back. You don't want a righteous kingdom on the earth. You want to vote.
And that's what the Lord all about. He about giving you whatever you lust. We thirst after righteousness.
Right.
So he gonna give that to us.
Amen.
Niggas thirst after vanity and shit that's vexing. So he gonna give you over to that shit, man. And that's why you can't see it, because he actually has angels blinding your eyes with fingers in your ears. Literally, the scripture said.
Back to verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Future prophecy. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Right, what the brother brought out in Revelation. All right? Well, which proves that, Isaiah saw future prophecy. Okay? And John the Revelator just reiterated what Isaiah said.
Right.
Okay? 22. Lord willing, happens in 2020. 22. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. And we're here, man. The days are not being prolonged. Look what's going on in Babylon, America, man. This place is literally on the clock for destruction. Less than 2 minutes, doomsday clock. Come on, man.
And the Lord say our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right.
So y'all destruction nearer than when y'all believe.
Right.
This shit can pop off, man. You know, any shit can pop off any minute now, man. An election, right? A couple weeks.
Right.
You know.
With the stupid ass election, electoral college. Come on, man. Hillary Clinton lost to the electoral college, and she had the popular vote. Man, Lord willing, Donald Trump wins the electoral college, and you see Biden's popular vote like freaking skyrocket. It pissed these idiots off, man.
Once again, showing you retards.
Yeah.
Your vote does not count. If you voted for the one that won the popular vote, the popular count, and she lost to the electoral. How does your vote count?
Yep.
How does it matter?
Right.
I don't get it. Am I missing something?
Yeah.
One dude told me because she didn't win in certain areas, that's why. I told you the same thing.
Yo, he's an idiot. Because the electoral college is based on landowners. Landowners. When you go into the electoral college based on landowners, and you Jakes don't own no land.
Right.
You own less than 0.2% of land in Babylon, America. All right? The electoral college are made up of Edomite landowners. Google that shit.
Right. And chaos is going to ensue because even if they have the election, or they say the second wave done started and they make it where Jake neighborhoods got to be on lockdown, you can't go and vote.
Right.
You know, and then Jake just, shit could pop off at any time, man.
Oh, well.
You know.
Real quickly, shit is going down. Gotta bring it out. October 18th, the UM's embargo with Iran expires. Hey, Trump might have to do something drastic, man. All right, Iran can buy weapons from any country at once. October 18th. They're calling it the October surprise. Lord willing, surprise you dummies, you can't vote.
Yep. That's why they pushing that vote in the mail, early voting vibration. See, we told you to hurry up and vote.
Yep.
You know, Trump always did. We told you.
Yep.
It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1.
That's right.
But the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
That's right.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, people back, they opening up slowly and stuff. People getting back to, doing their daily, folly.
Yep.
And then sudden destruction.
Right. That's sudden. When you brothers who have women that have children, they didn't know those contractions was gonna kick in like that.
Right.
Like, oh shit, the worst pain I'm ever felt. Oh, that's what the Lord telling you. Sudden destruction. Because you people not watching. You don't even know the times you're living in.
Right.
You know?
But not for us.
Mm-mm.
You know? We see it. We have this. Hey, we have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, the Lord opened up our minds, man. He gave us His faith. He gave us eyes and ears to see, man.
The prudent man foreseeth the evil
There you
coming,
go.
and he hideth himself, hiding under Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why, brothers that have children, in this truth, they definitely want Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to be with them, man. And that's who the Lord's going to protect. But y'all that popping out babies, getting married, don't even want to open up the Bible, man. Your children and you are damned, man. You're going to eat little Tommy and little Carlos and little Jerome, man.
Yeah. But in the reality is, of course, we didn't find the Lord found us.
Mm-hmm.
But we can all give a testimony that, I wanted to know what's going on. I want to know the Lord.
Right.
And that's the reality. We actually say, you know what, fuck this world. What's up with the Most High, man?
Right. There's people who actually do that.
Right.
And try their best to follow what the scriptures say.
Right.
And
take it seriously and actually take heed to the word. I'm bringing destruction to the world. Okay, whoa. That's I live in the world.
Right.
I live on earth.
Right.
And let me take that seriously.
Right. So there's going to be those who take heed to the warning, and they won't be in the darkness. If I can get this in verse 4, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. And we are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober, man. So that's why we watching that, because shit is about to pop off. And when it does, we'll be in the hiding place of the Lord, which is His wisdom and truth. That's what's going to keep you,
Right.
Well, what does it say? Isaiah 33? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man.
And it just boils down to knowing it's going to happen. Right. So we know that it's going to happen. So, like the scripture say, Revelations 13, since you have kept the word of my patience, I will also keep you from the hour of temptation. It's plain and simple. And that's why a lot of people are going to be walking around in the kingdom with your head down, man. That's all you had to do. All you had to do was be obedient to the person that created you. Like, go without saying. That's what make us humble and contrite. Because it's like, damn, bro. Wasn't even being obedient to my creator, man. Wasn't even seeking my creator.
And that's all the Lord requires of us, to seek Him. All right? Because He loves us. And He He don't want us to be put to death. But 2/3 got to go. I want to bring out the word sober. Okay? The word sober, it means to be sober, to be calm and collected in spirit, to be temperate, all right, dispassionate. Here's the point: circumspect. And you 2/3 are not circumspect of the times that we're living in, man. You gotta be circumspect, man. Especially now, on everything, man. And us as the brothers, we gotta be circumspect, even more, man. But that's what it is. Y'all not circumspect, and that's why you gonna die.
Anything else?
You got it.
Isaiah 1 and 3. It's Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3, and my spirit was so. No, Salakia.
I got it.
You got it right.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
And that's the condemnation. You don't even consider. Like, damn, you ain't even considering that. Like, okay, let me see what the Most High got planned. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out in depth about my Creator and where I come from. And the condemnation is we've all done that. You get what I'm saying? On a smaller scale, you get what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, see the Lord, He shall far exceed. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, the effort you put in and what the Lord rewarded you, it don't even add up. You get what I'm saying? Because we were just trying to figure out what's going on in the world. And the Lord showed us all this, man. So it's showing, you people don't even consider, man, that you the chosen children of God, man. And that's why you're going to get it worse than the heathen, man.
They don't consider the reason why the Lord is bringing destruction to establish us, the nation of Israel, all right, into the kingdom of heaven to rule over these heathens. That's the reason why the Lord's doing this. Right? For Yahweh Shai to get his reward, all right? and for the nation of Israel to be back on top the way it was supposed to be, the way it was ordained from the beginning, because the Lord chose us from these freaking heathens. You don't even consider that the Lord loved us and chose us, that we're a special people above all nations.
Right.
You don't even consider that, man.
If I may say, you know how the scripture talk about how if they don't believe the carnal side, how can they believe the spiritual?
Right.
Jay don't even believe the they don't know about the Rothschild, the earthly things, the Rothschilds and the, you know.
Right. You can't eat pork. His name not Jesus.
Right.
That's earthly things. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna understand the spiritual.
Stop committing adultery.
Nope.
It's the book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. It says, "In that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe," man. So we know the time. Alright, so we gotta come back to Yahweh Shema Shai even harder, man. Seek the Lord 10 times more. Because our salvation is near, man. Alright, the Lord gave us his truth, he gave us his name, he gave us the spirit, the Harakak Wadash, the brotherhood, and all the tools that we need. And we just gotta seek them, man. And our salvation is there, man. Alright, it says, verse 12, it says, Romans 13:12 says, "The night is far spent." That's talking about Esau's rulership, man. It says, "The day is at hand," meaning the kingdom. Let us yeah, that's right. It says, "Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light," man. So like the elders been pushing videos, tighten up, hey, because the time that's coming is gonna be evil, bro, and we gotta have a sober mind, you know, to endure this. Ultimately, how about Shema Shah gonna guide us all the way, because we fear him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But showing him we want to meet him try to meet him halfway, you know. Being vigilant.
So with that, the Lord, one of the videos edifying, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakodash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. Shalom, wa abad.
Shalom.
Shalom.